Welcome back, YouTube. Welcome back to a video on the channel. Today we're going to be showing you how to make this Windows Game Pass PC, whatever you want, notification box where it takes the first chatter's message and places it on there and then disappears after that. So let's get into it. So, ladies and gents, first off, there are a couple of things you're going to need to do. We are, in fact, I'll bring it up here. We're going to need to download the OBS shader filter plugin. Obviously, go to downloads, follow all the instructions. We've done this before. We've covered it. Covered it in a previous video, which I'll link down below about the OBS shader filters, and I'll link the video up above. Next one we are going to need is the Move Transition plugin. Again, I've linked a couple of videos about the Move Transition. And if you haven't got it by now, why not? So download that with especially with the Move one, it has a few different ways you can download and install it. So once you've got those all downloaded and installed, make sure you do it with OBS closed. We're going to go straight over to my Discord. The link will be in the description as well, and we'll download this zip file. So once you downloaded that, we are going to have this folder here. Excuse the messy desktop. I just download and I don't organise any media. Yeah, I can't all my shortcuts or anything like that. So yeah, we're gonna have this folder here, and this is where we're gonna keep all the stuff that we need for this. We are going to be doing this on StreamerBot, which I have got my wrong StreamerBot open, so close that one. Open second of where I've got a cleanish one downloaded. Let me just find it again. Live. There we go. So we're going to open this one, and we have got a second instance of OBS as well. So we're going to connect to Twitch. Connect all your need to. So obviously connecting to Twitch, connecting to OBS as well. So that is connected to my other one. And then we're going to go into Actions. So inside the folder, just close this one. So inside the folder, there is the Game Pass notification SB file. What we're going to do is we're going to right click on your action section. We're going to import, and when we import it, we're just going to double click on this one, open this in Notepad or whatever, and then we're just going to literally highlight it all, make sure you haven't got a space at the end. Control C, and then we will just paste it into there, and it should, as long as it comes up with all this here, and the queue as well, you're all gravy. I've just added in extra to make sure. That's only because I'm doing the zoom, so that is massively important. You don't put that extra bit in, but there sometimes can be a space at the end. Make sure that's not there, and then you can just import that in. You then get all the information that we need and all the stuff that I've programmed in ready for doing we need. So now we're going to jump over to our OBS. I'm going to zoom in a tiny bit, and there's a couple of bits where I'm just going to just transfer into the OBS from this folder. We're going to import this Game Pass. This is the main one. That's the main one we're going to need at the moment. All we're going to do now is we're going to add in a couple of browsers. Well, we're going to add one browser source in. I'm going to call this. If you do change any of the naming that I've done with it, you will need to change it inside StreamerBot, which we'll show you if we need to do in a second. But we're going to just call this profile picture. This what we're going to do is it's going to drag the profile picture for you. We're going to make this a sizing of 300 by 300 and click OK. Just going to put that there. It's going to look a little bit big at the moment. We'll sort it. We're just going to drag it into that box for the time being. Part of the file is the circle shader. So part of we have downloaded the shader filter plugin. We're going to make this look a little bit pretty and a little bit better. Just copy this file, go into your program, go to C drive, program files, find OBS Studio. We're going to go to data, then we're going to go to plugins, and then I have not zoomed in for any of this for you, but we have now. We're going to plugins, and then we're going to find, where is it? I always, there it is, OBS shader filters. Click that, click examples, and then paste that into here, and you'll get this circle shader file there, and it will just add it in. It just makes it easier to find it when we want to add it to this browser source. What we're going to do is we're going to right click on this now, go to filters, we're going to add a filter, and we're going to add a user defined shader to it. We're just going to call it circle. This doesn't necessarily matter what you call it, you can call this whatever you like. Load shader from text file. Obviously we have done a full video on some examples of how to do the to do them all, and we're circle shader. I'm going to press OK, and that just makes it look a little bit better. If you do want to, you can make it a tiny bit smaller. Too much difference. So, and then we've got a nice circle shader there, and it just makes the profile picture just look that a little bit better. Right, next bit we're going to need to do is going to add in a couple of text files. So this one's going to be the username. I'm going to press OK. I do use Arial for this, whatever font you want, but I tried to sort of match what we've got. In this one, we're going to put 10 in. It doesn't matter. Actually, we can put whatever we want in, but we're going to 10 whatever and put a space. And I believe, if I remember rightly, I put that as center and center. Only other thing I did was do the text transform and do it start case. So if you've got a different name, then it always starts with a capital letter and all that. And the custom extents, we do need to put some custom extents in. Remember, I checked all this, but I'm going to move this down here. 1200 would be fine. Actually, don't need it at center and bottom. We do need it at center there. Left. I'm going to do that at say 200. I've just zoomed in on my camera. I've just realised because I've got it set up a hotkey, so you're going to get that as well. There we go. We're going to press not OK because I think I want to just change that to about 72, the font size, and press OK and OK. Then we can just adjust that to fit there. Probably a little bit big if I'm properties and make that 150. A little bit better. That just so line it up. It's just a little bit of visual for this for now. Then the next bit we're going to need is another one. Don't want it there, so I pressed the wrong button. We're just going to need another text source, and this one's the user input message. Call it again. If you are going to change it, like I think I have done here, then you can adjust it to see fit. So we're going to select the font. We do need it to stay white, and we're going to keep it at 72. We are going to do text transform. We're going to do start case again because I like that. That's just my personal preference. We're going to leave that at left, and we'll leave it at top actually for that one. And then the custom extents for this. In fact, we're just going to quickly type in a test message. We've got an idea where we're going to put this text box. I'm going to try and line it up with the edge of there, and we are going to try and fill in the rest of the box below it. So the height is going to be somewhere in around about 450, and then we want obviously 1200. Don't know why I've missed a T out of there. As a rule, most people's aren't going to be bigger than that. If they are, they're just not going to fill the box. I mean, you can go a tiny bit. I'd just say 100. Maybe a tiny bit big, obviously. Just a matter of adjusting it as you see fit. There you go, 1,250. That gets that box nicely fitted in there. And then we're going to just press OK. So ultimately, that is going to be your message and your username and all this. But what we are going to have to do, have to group these. I don't always like groups. I'm going to select them all. If I do it right, that is, select them all, group selected items. We're just going to put this as first chatter group, and we're going to press OK. So this means that we can now move them as one whole thing, and jobs are good on. This is where we're going to just make this a tiny bit smaller now. About there. I'm going to put it here. So once we've done all of that, we're just going to move. This is where it's going to be moved in and out. So we're just going to need to set some move sources. We do this on the scene. So right click, press filters, and we're going to do a move source. We're going to put move notification in and press OK. First chatter group, because we're going to do it on the group. We're going to do this for about 1,000 milliseconds, so obviously 1 second, and we're just going to get transformed, so we've got that. I am then going to duplicate it, but instead of that, we're going to call it move notification out. If you want to change some of these settings, you're more than welcome to change them. It's there. This is all it is there for you to use how you see fit, basically. Next one is slide it out. If you want to change some of the StreamerBot stuff, then you can go for it. Just a starting off point for people to use it. So now, just so we've done it, just going to slide it in there. And therefore. So now we're just going to adjust any StreamerBot stuff in here. So profile picture, I believe I did still have it spelled right, so that's good. We're going to check this Game Pass first chatter name. I did. There we go. So that's right. This one, Game Pass first chatter, I didn't have that the same, so I'm just going to change that. And this is what I've got set as the raw input. If you want to put the 10 dash, and then it'll have the raw input of the message. Oh, they're the filters. So yeah, sorry, my mistake. I was like, what? So we do need to move it in. And I'm going to toggle that one, and we're going to do the move out. Press OK. And then the sound, that is in the folder. So if you just leave it in the folder, then you can just select it from... I've got it in my downloads, but you can just select it from that folder you've downloaded it from. As long as you keep it there, it will not change. And then that should be, as long as you keep it open, the one other bit we do need, and I nearly forgot, go into events, and just select an action. The action we want is Game Pass first chatter. For the first word, you can put obviously time when it resets. You can reset it manually. And if by magic, we're just going to put a doc in actually, because I haven't got the doc. Have I even? I don't think I've even set this one up for Twitch. So we're just going to type it in here. Hello. Welcome in. Does this work? And the moment of truth will be. There we go. It works. You probably don't hear the sound because I've not linked it in with my audio on this. You may have done. I'm not quite sure if it's recorded it properly. And then it goes out. I think my headset turned off partway through the recording. So obviously, then what you do is just add that into another scene. Add it into all your scenes that you want it, into your camera scene, into your gameplay scene, and job is a good one. It is pretty simple. It's pretty basic. If you want to edit it so it makes it into your notifications, then you can. So you can do something like I've done with some FIFA alerts before. So where are we? Actions. So you can do your follow and just adjust it so it makes it into all your alerts. And when people resubscribe or bits, do what you want with it. I've just given you the basis to do this as initially as a first chatter. Then you can do what you. So enough for waffling. Hopefully this helps. If you do have any questions about it, let us know either in the description or in the Discord, or even catch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/bongo1986, and I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. As for now, catch you all later in a bit. Bye!